Hi, Francis here, and I got True Fabrications here with us. A few years ago in Portland, I awarded them personally the best personalities of the show, and they're from Austin, Texas. When we heard the show was coming here, I had to come to the show and meet them again. So tell us about True and how it's developed.
Things have gone really well. You know, ever since then, like even though you guys backed out of the show, we were holding faithful to that. So it's good to see you guys back.
Right, you missed us, huh?
I did miss you guys. In fact, we tried to hold a spot over there right next to us like
yeah,
old
that's
times.
right. Your neighbors,
you know?
that's right.
Yeah, so it's been good. You know, to a certain degree, a lot has changed and nothing has changed. You know,
right.
like
You've held true.
I like that. Yeah.
To your core.
You know, the things that have changed. We picked up an additional partner to the business, you know, Mo Oksaka here.
Mm-hmm.
He's come in and really added some depth. What we like to present ourselves as at our core is we're riders who build bicycles for riders.
Right.
You know, now we do gravitate towards certain genres of bicycles, and that's kind of why we have this here. But in general, we just like bikes. Two wheels and you pedal it. You're all right with us.
Well, your passion shows in your bike, so show us what you got here.
This is the True Fab 29er single speed, and it's for a customer of ours that's 5'5". Now, normally making a bicycle for somebody 5'5", 29er for someone 5'5" is not that difficult. I mean, it's well within our comfort zone. What happens is you get a customer who has strange proportions at 5'5", and then he has specific requirements at 5'5", and things start to get a little funny. Right. So after doing some measurements and some discussion and this, I sat down with them and I said, some of these things just aren't going to work. And so the three of us, me, Mo, and Clark, had to get together and figure out what are we going to do. So it's a long way, Francis, of just saying this is our first bent top tube. Right. So he had short legs, and he wanted a high bottom bracket, and that just made it to where he had no standover. So it forced us into learning, a new part of our craft, which is, curvy tubes. And if you come over and look at the True Fab booth, it's now starting to replicate through a lot of our designs. And I know a lot of builders are doing really curvy, fancy stuff. Right. It's not earth-shattering, but for us, it's just another skill set that we have. Right. So this is our first curved tube bike.
It's a great touch.
It is. It's elegant. It's functional and elegant, which is another thing we like to do. Right. So this customer is half Japanese, and so like the rat rod represented my right. So this is the same thing. Like you look at this bike, and if I didn't say anything about it, and you just sat here and went through it, you'd learn something about this customer because of the bike. Right. And he's half Japanese. He wanted a bike that paid tribute to his heritage and his nationality, and so those are Japanese cherry blossoms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was the logo? Did the logo change colors a little bit, or was that?
It did. Most of our logos have been a solid color scheme.
Yes.
And the same guy that did the rat rod paint job did this. And so we knew that when we sent the frame over to him, you don't give him too many guidelines. He just said white in the back, black in the front, cherry blossom fade, so to speak. And this is what he came up with. I mean, the logo change there was him. And
it looks so natural.
It does. It looks really well. And another interesting thing about that paint job, like that is all done with different masks. So like the red was a standalone red, the black was a standalone black. Like he had to figure out how to get it all to line up and be laid on top of each other and not bleed together. I don't know how he does it. It's magic. Wow. Here's another little thing. We've always had our our satirical, kitschy little bomb sticker. Our bikes are the bomb.
Yeah.
Right. So. The painter called me up. He goes, I finished Bill's bike, and I put your bomb logo hidden inside one of the cherry blossoms. So it's like Where's Waldo? You have to look around and find it. Yeah, and if you look right there, on that spot, it is a silhouette of our bomb turned into a cherry blossom. Right. So it's those kind of details that our resources and our partnership can lead to having part of your personality represented in your bicycle.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my big discovery now is instead of buying a $5,000, $6,000 off-the-shelf carbon bike, why not get a bike like this that not only reflects your riding style but also your personality, which is rare.
That's what we like to do. We don't build trailer queens. I mean, the rat rod had been raced and ridden and hammered, and I mean, it's a beautiful bike just like this, but they get ridden. We delivered this bike in July. He spent about 4 months kind of riding and dialing it in for himself. And then he did a local endurance ride here called the Enchilada Buffet that was 82 miles. So it's 82-mile mountain bike endurance ride on a true fab single speed with this paint job. Like, it's not a trailer queen. It gets ridden.
Oh my God. Wow, it's enlightening.
Yeah.
Mo, how's it been working with Cody and this crew of rat rods, so to speak?
You want to be here when I answer that?
Go ahead. You can speak freely.
No, it's been great. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and just with life, you know, things get busy and, you know, it gets put on the back burner.
Right.
So at the time that I contacted them, I really didn't have a whole lot going on. I was coming back from being overseas for a year, and like, I knew I could get a part-time job, but I wanted to try this out.
Right.
I gave them a call, they gave me a chance, and it's been great. I can't complain. I've been learning a lot. There's still a lot to learn, but yeah, I can't complain, and I'm doing exactly what I want to do.
Right. It's been a good journey. Huh?
Yeah, it's been a good journey, and it's not over.
So tell me about Austin. We are fascinated by your city, and it seems like Austin is reflective on your personalities, on the bikes that you build. How's that work together?
Well, we do a lot of different bikes, and in the mountain bike side, you could probably say Austin has a little bit of an East Coast theme. You know, they have a little bit higher bottom brackets, shorter wheelbase, you know, steeper angles. It's really tight, technical, ledgy, rocky single track.
That's what I hear.
And so, you know, it's what we ride as builders, and it's what our customers ride. So we really speak their language well.
Right.
But, like, you know, going back to what you're saying about Mo, that's part of what he brings to the table. Mo was a customer before this happened, and he's at the time was one of 3 families that was a husband and wife true fab team.
Wow.
So, and they when they moved here, they ended up riding here from New Jersey.
From New York.
From New York. Yeah, they packed everything up, had custom touring bikes made, and rode here. So, like,
you're not kidding, huh? You don't mess around.
I don't joke.
So that, yeah, when we get a lot of people asking for apprentices and internships, and because we're part-time, that doesn't work real well. But when Mo asked for one, we knew that we had somebody that was different. You know,
Right.
I mean, he was passionate like very few people are passionate. Yeah, and he had the schedule that allowed us to invest into him, and you know, because of that, he's helped speed things up. He's been willing to take on projects and experiment. Because of his interest, you know, you've seen more commuter bikes. You've seen more fillet brazing. He has a little bit more of a traditional style, and so that culture is here in Austin too. But it wasn't exactly what the previous true fab, you know, genre was plugged into.
Right.
So he brings that element, you know, to the table. Just makes true fab broader.
Yes.
And more embracing of cycling culture.
Right.
You know.
Right. Culture, passion, energy. I think I see it in you guys, and I see it on your bikes.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I'm pleased to have you guys here.
Thank you very much.